Hey guys, jumping right into it. I have some chicken breast that I've cut up. I'm going to season that with some salt, some ground black pepper, some onion powder, and some garlic powder. I'm going to use some extra virgin olive oil to grease my little griddle pan here. And this is what we're doing in preparation to making our buffalo chicken and ranch dip. And those were whole chicken breasts. I think I used 3 of them. I just cut them up into smaller pieces so it'll be easier for me to shred the chicken. So basically I'm letting that cook on one side and then I'm gonna go ahead and flip that over. And as y'all know, I always struggle flipping stuff over. So please disregard the strugglation that's going on right about now. All right, so now that that's all done cooking, I'm going to proceed with taking my chicken out and putting it in a separate bowl so that I can get ready to shred it. And as a tip, just take you 2 forks, 2 very sturdy forks, take and shred the chicken. And as you can see, you just basically hold it down with one piece and shred it with the other piece. It's fairly simple. And that is the shredded chicken. Now I'm gonna use 10 ounces of cream cheese. And I like to go ahead and kind of stir that in there a little bit just to make sure it is at room temperature. I have some Texas Pete hot sauce, and you'll see later that we went and added some more of that. That is like a 1/2 cup of ranch dip. It is homemade, and I left in the description box everything that I put in there. I'm adding some of my ranch seasoning as well. And I did add 1/2 of that whole entire pack. Now this is some sharp white cheddar. 1/2 cup of that, 1/2 cup of cheddar jack cheese. And now I'm gonna take a fork and I'm going to just mash all of those ingredients in together. It just makes for, make sure everything is basically stirred very well and mixed all together. And that's me adding more of the Texas Pete hot sauce because we did want the buffalo dip to have a very strong hot sauce ranch flavor. So now I'm just moving this to a disposable aluminum cake pan. Went and bought some of these because it's 2 of us. So we make all this food and then we have a lot of leftovers that end up being thrown away. So tried to make a lesser amount this time. And just basically smoothing that out. I'm gonna top that with some mozzarella cheese. And then I'm gonna add some parsley flakes to the top as well, just to make it look exclusive. Next, I'm moving on to my ground beef. I use some Lars lean beef, 90% lean, or 90% lean and 4% fat. I'm just showing you the things that I use to season the meat because I did not show you the seasoning of the meat, and everything will be in the description box. Right now, I'm forming the meat together. And you kind of want to form it in a rectangular shape prior to cooking it so that it'll be much easier to place on your slider buns. So that's basically what I'm doing right now. And I'm going to add a little bit of extra virgin olive oil to my griddle pan that has been cleaned. And I'm putting my meat in there, just placing the top on there, letting that cook on about 250. I let it cook on a lower temperature so that it'll cook evenly and not dry out the meat. Just basically showing you how I like to try to flip the meat without breaking it up. A little piece did break off, but you know, that's just a little bitty piece. So that's perfect. You know, place that top back on, let it cook a little bit more. These are just some dinner rolls from Kroger Bakery. I'm showing you right there at the section where the top of the bun meets the bottom. That's kind of where you want to cut, so that the buns will be cut evenly. That just kind of gives you a mark so that you can cut them evenly. And I'm just showing you how it did cut through evenly there. I'm taking a mixture of my healthy or smart balanced butter and parsley. I'm gonna put that at the very bottom of my glass pan. which is where my sliders will be going. And there you are. I'm putting the bread in there right now. And I'm gonna go ahead and load my sliders up. I'm gonna add my meat, and you can see that little piece that broke off. So that piece is the one that broke off. I'm just gonna add that little bitty piece to it. I'm putting some mild cheddar cheese, and those are the other ingredients that I'm gonna use. A little bit of bacon and some raw onions to put on there. And sliders are very versatile. You can actually make your sliders however you wanted them. My boyfriend did pick this meal, so I made it exactly how he wanted it. Now I'm just adding the extra pieces of cheese. He just asked me to add those because they were left over. So I just added them. Those are my sliders. Gonna take that Smart Balance butter and parsley mix and put it over my slider buns prior to putting in the oven. Now, this is my buffalo chicken dip. We did put this in the oven on 400 for about 15 to 20 minutes and then on broil for a couple minutes. Oh, it was so good. Those are my sliders. We did put those on 375 for 15 minutes. Just wanted to show you 2 pictures of those because sheesh, this food was delicious, okay? And that is the entire meal right there. Oh my goodness. Everything will be in the description box. And, you know, of course, a lot of these items you can exclude or include, you know, whatever you want to do. But that was the meal and it was so delicious. Just another picture for the girls. Thanks so much for watching.